it's like you're having dinner with us, except for we're the ones that get to eat. Really,
Yeah.
we're like it's a little lower profile. Obviously we got drinks, we got great food. Emerald Green Restaurant. You can come here right now. There's people. It's like overflowing with people actually right now, but there's still a couple booths left. So come on out. But I'd like to introduce my fellow cohorts on Virtual Mayor's Night Out, starting from your right, Donna.
Donna Muta, Special Events Coordinator.
Phil Talon, Chief of Staff.
Heather Gray, City Controller.
This Kantar, always hungry.
Always hungry. So anyway, a good way for you guys to interact with us is to ask questions, and then we'll go right to our iPad minis or whatever these things are, and then we can read them right off on the air. In the meantime, we could eat, which is fine with me.
All right.
Mayor, I want to get a crab cake.
Oh my gosh. I'm
Mayor,
so
you got a
starving.
thank
those
you
look
already.
great.
Thanks for coaching my son at Purdue baseball.
Yeah.
You were awesome.
That's nice. That's
Yeah.
nice. That was Circovitz, great Hammond family.
Yeah.
So
Everyone good on drinks?
Oh, wow.
yes, thank you.
This is great.
So anyway, like we said, hey, by the way, why don't we talk a little bit about what we did this afternoon with the former mayor of Hammond, Mayor Dwayne Delo.
That was so great, Mayor. That
was
was
pretty
so
cool.
nice. Yeah.
Anybody want some pasta?
We have some
Got
here,
some
Mayor.
over here.
Oh yeah. So
Right,
anybody
that
want
was
to
a
talk
really
about it?
great
Or?
Yes.
presentation.
So there was a dedication. For those that don't know, we are building some new homes out here at Lost Marsh. 14 paired homes and 6 individual lots that can be built like ranch-style homes. And there's a road that goes to get to the residential development. And we did a dedication today to Mayor Delo. So
Yeah.
it's now going to be called Delo Parkway.
Delo Parkway. So he was on hand, and that's a permanent mailing address, which is really cool. Also, it's a lot of times we do honorary street designations, and that's great. Obviously, it's an honor to be an honorary street designation, but this is, 1234 Delo Parkway. That'll be their actual address. So it was pretty cool.
And obviously he had, he was instrumental in getting Lost Marsh Golf Course to where it is today.
Absolutely.
This was a dump that Steel Mills used for their pleasure, and now it's one of the most beautiful golf courses in Northwest Indiana. So I think it was deserved.
I don't know if I'm just starving or if these are just really good.
Oh, the crab cakes are fantastic.
My favorite part of Virtual Mayor's Night Out is eating. So if you guys find this interesting, I appreciate it. But I'm starving. I did an all Hammond meals today. I did the wheel this morning.
Mediterranean chicken.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Wow.
Thank you.
People are joining us.
God,
Start
this is a
eating,
lot of
I don't know,
guys.
they're like,
Start eating.
yeah, this is a lot
We
of
have to
fun
pass
watching you
this
guys
around.
eat. It's like top-notch entertainment.
All right, we do have one comment already.
Uh-huh.
There's a complaint about the company working at Edison Park project and says it looks like a heavy machinery parking lot. They're basically wondering what's the schedule and when's the completion date.
Well, the schedule is the park has already started, obviously. Edison was one of the fastest parks to go of the 4 that we're doing this year.
When's the ribbon cutting? Do you remember? I know, like
think,
October. I want to say.
October is when they're scheduled to be done.
Right.
So if not, then they better get working.
But that's one of the things that will happen when you're renovating a park to the complexity that we are. You're going to have some, heavy machinery out there to get the job done. So I think that's just typical.
Keep in mind, they have to basically jackhammer a pool that was there out of existence
that
and
was
fill it in, but they have to take like the liner out.
Solid concrete.
Yeah, I mean that's a huge job. So
And the pool house.
progress is hard, but like the great thing is, that was one of the fastest park projects we had. It got through real quick.
And I think
It's
the only
beautiful.
one that'll be done this year.
Right. Yeah. The other ones are still basically conceptual. I mean, we know what we want. We don't know necessarily how much they cost, that kind of stuff. But
And the pool house. All right, we do have another question.
What was that?
That was
That sounded like
Park
my-
it.
upgraded. We have there's some comments about the 3rd District Councilman, but they're more interested in Park than a commentary about the councilman.
yeah. Right. I have sort of a thumb rule that I like to focus on one project at a time, especially in a district. We have a major undertaking going on at MLK where we're doing the MLK Park. We're basically renovating the entire park, installing a splash pad, installing a memorial to Dr. King himself, and basically that's going to take our focus for, rest of this year and probably next year as well. And then after we finish that, the next park in the 3rd District, I know the councilman wants to identify as Harrison Park as well.
Looks like parks are the hot topic. We do have a comment that Dowling Park looks awesome. The playground is great and always filled with kids, and they love the new dog park. Hammond people are dog people.
We have how many dog parks now?
Oh boy,
A good start. We have a good start.
probably about right. Yeah, I would say about 4. Yeah, they're going really well.
Look who's here. Hi, Marissa. Marissa and Patrick just walked in.
Patrick.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
It's kind of become tradition that Marissa and Patrick come to Mayor After Dark, right?
I know.
This is a fantastic.
This is how I feed my kids.
Yeah.
You know, we go to Mayor After Dark. I'm like, hey, kids, there's always like a lot of leftover food, so
There you
why not
go.
just feed your family while
I was
you're
gonna
here?
say,
That's
pull
how I
up a
roll.
chair.
Yeah.
Donna, this one's more in your wheelhouse. We have a person who's interested in starting a Facebook page
You guys
for
gotta
the
eat.
Bike Trail walking path, and they were hoping that maybe they'd start some walking groups. Is there any plans for that? To start a Facebook page? I want to go walk on the bike path, but I don't want to be alone.
That's cool.
Like,
Have at it.
Yeah.
I think
I'll be
that's a
honest.
great idea.
You know, one thing about the bike path I could tell you is I'm never alone out there.
no.
There's always somebody else.
Well,
I
I
mean,
mean-
and I'm always out there. And
I'm sure maybe there's some dog walkers who want to walk with other dog walkers, or moms with kids who want to walk with other moms with kids. I mean, you're going by 100 miles an hour. You're not
true, but like if something was going on, I would see it. You know.
And Mayor, I think at the Port Authority, we started the wayfinding campaign on the bike trails
True.
last year. And Dean, our city engineer, is over here, who I believe
good.
is working on the
very
bike
avid-
trail
a very avid biker.
wayfinding for the rest of the city as well. If he wants to give us a little detail on that.
I'm good with
Yeah, Dean, why don't you come on
Yeah,
in?
Dean, come on, Dean.
Give us a chance to eat here.
want bread.
All this food is
it. I can eat the bread.
like sitting right in front of us.
Check 1, 2.
Well, you know, the person that said about starting a Facebook page, I think this is where the future of, this is social media. This is where people are getting a lot of their information these days. So
Yeah.
to do things like this, I think are going to be important moving forward, obviously.
Hey,
Good evening.
What's
wow,
up?
what a great location. Beautiful backdrop we have with the pavilion and all the projects that are going on. Thanks, Mayor. It's
my pleasure. It's good to
It's
see
awesome. Good to see you too. So we are doing a wayfinding project at basically in the Robertsdale area, and it's really
you. Completed, really, right?
We've had some hiccups, so
Mm-hmm.
we are trying to get through those. But yeah, it's most of the work is done. We have area maps, we have kiosks, and it was kind of taking the lead, but through the Port Authority, they kind of took the lead on that. But Mylan and Kevin Smith and I and others from the Port Authority kind of got together and decided what would work. And you have clearly given me an assignment to get the rest of the city of Hammond to have the same level of wayfinding throughout. We do have a project in cooperation with NERPC, the local planning organization, where we're going to do some cooperative wayfinding on the Erie Lackawanna Trail, so you can know where you are, kind of on the trails, know where you're going, how to get there from here. And that project will roll out later this year. It'll start and probably get completed next year. And obviously, we have the rest of the city still to do, particularly in the Woodmar, Hessville, and South Hammond
Well,
areas.
I was just on the bike trail today, and you know, we know the parts that are rough that we need to do, but it looks great. I mean, we're so lucky in Hammond. We have such a great bike trail system.
Are there any plans for call boxes for Wolf Lake?
There actually are. I've been working with the police department and the Port Authority. There are 2 call boxes planned, one at 112th, because that's kind of a remote area. So 112th and State Line, which is right there as you go into Chicago behind the Walmart area. And then there's a really secluded area basically underneath the toll road, right north of where the boardwalk is. And those are areas that we don't see a lot of routine patrols. I know the Port Authority tries to patrol that area as much as possible, but there'll be call boxes installed there, direct links to 911, so we'll be able to get people emergency services there as quickly as possible.
Are there any plans to have maybe locations? If you're on the bike trail and you're not from around here, would you know where you could stop?
Yeah.
For example, get something to eat or drink.
So the wayfinding helps with directions of where different locations are, but we also kind of rolled out a mile marker system. So if you look on the trail, you'll see a number on the trail, and that'll help emergency services like the fire department and the police department know where you are in the world. So they're color coded with mile marker systems, and they're uniquely tied to what we call the Marquette Greenway, which is a trail system that runs from Chicago and eventually will go all the way to the state of Michigan. And so we've labeled those and all our trails up in Robertsdale at this point, and we will do that with the Erie Lackawanna and the Monon Trail and the Little Calumet Trail, so people will know where they are. and then they'll have directionals to know where they're going.
More importantly, is it true that your daughter is 5th in her class?
Where are these these messages? Yes, she
Your
indeed
daughter
is.
submitted the question.
Chelsea, my daughter, I'm very proud of her. She's a law school student, second year, just finished her second year at John Marshall, and very proud of her. She is 5th in her class, and is looking to work in construction contracting, and she may even have a clerkship with Chief, or not Chief Justice, but Justice of the 7th Circuit Court of Appeals. So we're very excited.
All right, well, thanks,
sounds
Dean. It's
great.
great to see you.
Thanks, Dean.
Thanks for allowing
Thank
us
you,
a
Mayor.
couple opportunities. And by the way, I want to remind my cohorts here to eat. I mean, there's a lot of food in
Try
front of
to.
us. That's a part of the deal here.
I do have a preservation, a history question. Who has the big Woodmar letters from the old Woodmar
I had asked
Mall?
this the other day. Does anybody know the answer to that?
We have them stored somewhere.
Brian has them at his
would
house.
That's what
not
I
let
said.
them
I
in.
said
Yes.
probably next to the Goldblatt's facade that we still have also, right?
Right. So we have different areas that we use for storage. So, there were 2 sets of the Woodmar letters. I know we have at least 1 set of them in storage. So we do.
It's probably right next to the Statue of Liberty, too, right?
The statue is not in storage. No, that would be incorrect. Frank Salerno, who said he has a
That's an inside joke.
yes, who has an issue with a neighbor's home. Call the building department. I know you said you did. Call them again. If the building department's not responding, but feel free to call the mayor's office and you could talk to me. It's 853-6302. I'd be happy to help you. But my guess is that it takes some time when there's a complaint on a home that has overgrown grass or something. So they're probably just going through the process. Just so you know, we're not ignoring your question.
Okay, what else do we have, guys?
We do have a question. Who is the code enforcement officer for the 6600 block of Delaware? What district would that be?
That's Hespo.
Sixth.
Sixth.
6th?
I don't know.
Don Kleina?
Don Kleina?
Actually, Don Kleina is a wonderful man, and he's probably
Yeah.
watching. So, Don,
Yeah.
if you could please take a look at the 6600 block of Delaware. Apparently, there is an issue.
Chris, why don't you talk about Hammond 311 also?
If anybody has a smartphone, there is an app that is free, and it's easy to use, and it allows you to be anonymous, which a lot of people do have a fear of being identified. Here's the Hammond 311 app. And it's very simple to use. You can submit a photograph, you can
good.
submit an issue, you can submit anonymously. These are checked every day. I have had many of them referred for my attention, especially for buildings in need of demolition or repair. So it is a wonderful app to use, and you can remain completely anonymous, but photographs are helpful because at least the inspector knows what they're looking for when they go to the property.
I have a question about that. Can you remain anonymous with that?
Yes, you can. You can remain anonymous. You can turn in all of your neighbors anonymously.
I've checked it both ways, by the way. I turn in, I have the mayor handle, and I also have the anonymous option. I put it in, still gets done. So, not just because I'm the mayor, it gets done.
Oh, we do have a question about Purdue Northwest, 173rd and the Boulevard. What
Yeah.
are their plans?
It's so funny, isn't it?
Basically, why is the road only halfway done?
That's funny because Councilman Warple did a great job and paved 173rd, which needed it for a long time, and they did everything but that one little stretch right in front of Purdue, 173rd, and that's because
But
there's
there's
going
a
to be
reason.
there's a huge project that Purdue's doing that's going to result in a pedestrian island in the middle of 173rd. So that's the reason they didn't pave that, is because it's going to be undergoing a construction project. Not sure if it's going to be this year or next year, but
So it's not that we ran out of asphalt.
no, we did not specifically skip Purdue. It's because it's going to be undergoing a major project in the near future. So, good question.
Oh, we do have a question about the sports complex. How much will a membership be, and will us Hammond residents have a discount?
Good for us. We had the gentleman that's going to be running the sports complex, Jim Jalon here. Hey, Jim, come on forward.
Another friend.
Have a seat. Hey, Jim, bring a plate, man. We got a lot of food over here, so
Yeah, this is the hot seat.
come on up. How's it going, sir?
You have to
Good,
say
very
yes
good.
and laugh
Yes.
after everything we say.
Absolutely.
You would be right.
Nice. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Yeah, I drive by every day and measure the progress. I have not gone inside of it yet, but I've seen pictures. Looks great.
Looks great. Parking lot in front now. You can actually park in front. So if you drive by, it looks really good there too.
When will we have it open?
We're looking at mid to late September right now.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully earlier.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's going slow, huh?
I don't know if it's going slow. Every day you walk in,
I-
something else is done. So it's actually going really
Come
fast.
on,
Yeah.
July is next
Before you
week.
came on, it was late August. I'm just saying we lost a couple weeks since you came on, so.
Right. It goes back and forth for sure. For
Is
sure.
there going to be a price to be a member, and is there going to be a discount for us Hammond residents?
We are working on those details right now. By mid-July, we will have the answers to those questions. Some things have to be approved by the board. I think the mayor announced last week or a couple weeks ago that people will be able to come in and walk the track that's going along the second level. Should be free. So we're probably going to put together some kind of a walking group that people can come in. Maybe we'll have some guest speakers, things like that can talk to them. Some people have talked about walking with a doctor, things like that. We'll work on.
If they come in and say they're walking and they have a basketball, though.
Well, renting
I was
renting a court will be a little different. So that'll be during the day.
Right.
Yes.
Will there be any activities for seniors or maybe people, young children who need something to do in the winter?
Why are you looking at me when you say seniors? Yes, we're going to have all kinds of activities. Everything is up for grabs right now, and we're going to be working out those details for sure.
Hey, Jim,
Yes.
I get asked a question all the time about wrestling. And,
Yes.
it's funny. It's easy to do because we have so many basketball
He wants
courts.
to wrestle you.
We did on Facebook. We put some pictures on Facebook. If you want to go to Hammond Sportsplex, there's some pictures of the facility up there. And one of the comments on there was, it looks like a great place to put some wrestling mats down.
Ooh.
And then the other comment was, looks like a great place for a state championship in there. So there is the opportunity to do that. We've been talking to a lot of people.
Real wrestling, not like Rey Mysterio and.
Right, right.
Like
Real
we
wrestling.
could have massive tournaments of
Absolutely.
all kinds of sports.
There's plenty of room. You see the building on the outside that you drive by, and I know you haven't gone in yet because of your superstitious.
Yes.
But when you walk in, it's everybody that I walk through the facility cannot believe how much bigger it is on the inside.
It's bigger on the inside, like a TARDIS.
Yes, yes. So it's very impressive. So
Well, there's a question that ties into the sports complex, which is, are there any new businesses coming to the Woodmar, Indianapolis Boulevard area that we can talk about? And they bring up the old Walmart. The Walmart was purchased by a development group. They are working on plans right now to possibly put some new retail, restaurant, and other different types of opportunities like that will potentially work in synergy with the sports complex. And obviously with Carson's closing, which we know right now, I think their last day is August 15th, there are some groups that are interested in that site as well. And we're in conversations, but it's very early on, so we'll probably have more information for you later on with that project as well. There's a new restaurant opening up on Indianapolis Boulevard, though. The old Wally's Gyros is now becoming, I think it's called the Street Shack.
They've done some serious improvements. It's,
Yeah,
you can.
I met the owner the other day.
Very nice guy.
Thank him for
And
doing the
Where did I
improvement.
meet him?
It was
I
at the
must have known
Challenger
him.
Learning Center
Yes, that's what it was.
fundraiser.
You're right. Yeah.
He was there, and he's very excited because they're doing something that's a little bit more. I don't want to say something that's going to be bad for the place, but it's a little bit more healthy, but at the same time, still going to be fantastic food. They say that everybody's going to really enjoy, and it'll fit in well next to Purdue, down the street from the sports complex, just off the expressway.
Yep.
So-
Hey, Donna, why don't we talk about the Festival of the Lakes? It's going to be like right over there.
There, I can see the pavilion. I
Just what, 3 weeks?
Realized, is that the sign?
Yeah.
That looks awesome.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've seen it.
Yeah, isn't it crazy?
Yeah, it
Pretty
looks
big.
good.
Kevin
It's
said it
huge.
was going to be big, but I
Yeah.
did not expect it to be that big.
Fantastic. Well, Wednesday night we have.
Yeah, it's going to
Tone-
be, we'll be able to show, upcoming shows. We'll be able to show community events. We'll be able to,
Yeah, and you could show a movie on that thing.
yeah,
about.
that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Ooh, movie.
I know that would
Movie
be cool.
at the PAV.
Festival starts July 18th. For everyone who's interested, Wednesday night is Tone Loc, Color Me Bad, and Grandmaster Flash. And this is interesting because we're starting to advance the shows with these acts. And this night, you guys, is going to be the super party.
Thursday?
They are Wednesday.
Yeah.
They are so excited to come and have a blast. And Tone Loc's manager Susan was telling me that he's off on Thursday, so he might hang out with us. Yeah,
Tone Loc?
be a blast.
Heck yeah.
He doesn't golf, he said, and he doesn't
I'm sure
gamble.
Funky Cold
So I
Medina
said,
would
well,
like some
hang
chicken
out
salad.
at the festival with
Come to the
us, you know.
fest.
Then Thursday, the 19th, we have 2 local acts, one Zombie Schoolboy and Lights Over Bridgeport. Both of these acts have Hammond kids playing in them, so that's very cool. I mean, the shot of a lifetime there. And my favorite act, Chevelle. Yay.
And they're doing
Thanks,
very well.
Dean. Yeah.
On ticket sales, they're
Yes,
doing very well.
They are.
Which
Yes,
is nice.
they're doing fantastic. Friday is Dick Diamond and the Dusters and Bonfire. Yay, with Sublime Rome. And we can't forget
You
Senior
know what?
Day.
Friday night has my fingerprints all over it,
It
doesn't it?
does. Yes, it
It's
does.
literally, I picked all 3 of the acts, I think, on Friday
They're
night.
good acts.
And
They
I
are
fought
great
for
acts.
those acts.
Those
You
acts
did?
kill.
You
I
did
did
great
fight
acts.
for those acts.
Yes, you did.
Had to like double down on them.
Fought me too because I'm not a fan of the repeat act, but I didn't do the Sublime Rome when they were here last
But
time.
like
but it
this
was
is
a
my
huge show.
this is a method to my
Huge.
madness. Because you would look at it and you say Dick Diamond, they play everything and they're awesome. And they have a
I
crowd.
just saw them Friday. They're fantastic.
They're amazing. And then you have an AC/DC cover, like one of the best AC/DC cover bands, and they're like, wait a second, in a Sublime show? If you're a Sublime fan, you love AC/DC. Everybody's gonna know every word of the song.
The
And then you
crowd's
go
going
into
to be
Sublime.
really warmed up by the time Sublime Room comes
And you remember
on.
how we make money at these events, right?
Metal
Right.
fans drink.
Yes.
they do.
So well
Yes,
known
they do.
fact. You can have a bumper sticker printed up for that.
It's true story. Metal
Okay,
metal
the
sells.
question is there going to be any gymnastics at the sports complex? I suppose for the young ladies or the gentlemen.
Notice how Jim disappears when we get the tough
Yeah.
question. You know.
Well, I think that's a similar answer though, is that they're still working
They're still
through.
working
Yeah.
on it, but then maybe it's just something can you consider gymnastics for those who don't dribble.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's an opportunity.
Hey, why don't we bring the guys from the restaurant up here? I see Bernie.
Yeah,
Great
I
idea.
see Bernie and Phil over there. Bernie and Phil, come on forward, you guys.
Crab
you guys
cakes
pull up,
are
pull up.
fantastic. No, come over here.
Please come on over.
This is the Ed
Come on
McMahon
up. Have a
chair.
seat.
The crab cakes are fantastic.
I think all the food is really good.
Well, I haven't got any, but I'm willing to wait.
They're not sharing? Well, look, it's
No, that's okay.
I'm eating like a full meal. I'm gonna talk heavy at the end of the show.
Wants to be there, the olives.
oh, this is good stuff here.
Yeah. What's up?
Thank you.
You gotta slide that around a little.
Yeah, make sure everybody can see that, the artichokes.
How long you guys been open now, Bernie?
We've been open about 2 months now.
2 months.
2
Yeah.
months, yes. Everything's
I've known these gentlemen for a long time. They're both great people. You know, I know you both have a long history with the restaurant business and all that, and you know, getting an opportunity to come into this great location has its advantages, I'm sure.
yes, it's a beautiful place, beautiful golf course, beautiful venue, and
So you guys do the weddings and all the banquets on this side as well, true?
yes, we do. Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
How's that business going?
It's going good. It's picking up. Like I said, we've been open about 2 months now, and it's picking up every week.
I think that's the key because, you know, for a while there, we were sort of in limbo. We were going through the process of trying to figure out who was going to be the next restaurant up here. And I'm sure, you know, the convention business sort of missed out a little bit. The banquet business missed out a little bit.
Definitely, but it's coming around. Like so, we're getting quite a bit of positive response from the neighborhood. A lot of repetitive customers and people talking, and a lot of phone calls, a lot of bookings going on right now. We had a beautiful wedding last weekend. Have a wedding this weekend. So every
Ooh.
week it's getting busier and busier, and
What a beautiful place to take photographs for a wedding.
definitely,
Yeah.
I mean,
definitely.
seriously, this is world-class views.
One of our very good friends, one of my favorite stories about this balcony right here is we have a very common friends that got married
Oh, I know.
on this balcony right in the middle of a time that we had a rap concert going.
Yes.
Oh, no.
So we have to coordinate better between the pavilion and the
Yeah.
weddings over here. So yeah, that was an interesting.
Yeah, and he's not actually a fan of that genre.
She's still picking.
Okay.
Can I get another drink? Oh, please.
Unless
thank
the
you.
wind
Yeah.
changes.
Unless the wind changes, right?
Yeah.
The wind direction with the sound over there.
Yeah.
So what foods do you specialize in? Is it mostly Italian or is it mostly what style?
We have a variety. We have some nice Italian dishes, nice pastas. We're offering our signature dish, the sausage, potato, and peppers, is a big seller here. It's on our appetizer list. Should be served also as an entree. We have a wonderful marinated Mediterranean artichoke salad. It's a great seller.
Low carb?
Low carb. We have a nice lemon butter bow tie.
Not low carb.
Well, it's good though.
Yeah.
It might not be low
It's
carb.
very
but
good.
It's great.
Yeah.
And like I said, our wings, we got a nice wing selection here. We have a nice cavatelli and Italian sausage. We have a blackened chicken gnocchi, is a big seller. So we also have some nice entrees. We have white fish. We have a fillet, pork chops.
So if
and
I'm a golfer, do they have just maybe snacks available, or is
we-
it sit down dinner only?
it is sit down, but we're working on that. You know, we're trying to accommodate the golfers also.
You get tons of golfers up here.
Yes,
right?
we do.
Right?
Yeah, like I said, our appetizers are pretty quick. We like wings are
Yeah.
fast. They love the wings, cheesesteaks, onion rings. We have
So you catch them a lot
Is
before
my
and
shrimp
after?
on the menu?
Definitely. We
That's
have
a real
a heather
question.
shrimp. We have a shrimp.
Heather's shrimp.
Heather's shrimp
We
on
have
the menu.
Heather's shrimp.
It's a shrimp speciato, a spicy Cajun style.
so good.
shrimp, big seller.
Very good.
It's called Heather Shrimp.
It is
We're
now.
thinking about it.
I like it.
She wants to name it after her, so we're thinking about it here.
We should sell the naming rights to the shrimp.
Well, we might have to do that.
It was
So,
fantastic when it was on special. So
Great, great.
looking
And,
forward to it.
Also, the crab cakes. Did everyone try the
Oh,
crab
there's
cakes tonight?
well, I had two. They were very
Everything's
Crab
great.
cakes are big sellers here, and we also have a larger menu coming out at the end of the week here. A lot more entrees, a lot more appetizers, sandwiches, and some specialties also. So please come on down and
One
try
interesting
everything
fact
here.
about Bernie Graziola is he's a Hammond firefighter.
Yes.
Were you the cook in the house when you were? I know initially you're the cook in the house, like some people are chosen that way.
Well, I never wanted to take that spot on, so anytime the cook walked out, I would spice it up the way I liked it. So.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice,
no.
nice,
Now
nice.
he's
And they
probably
received all the
watching.
compliments, but I do help out. I do help out. My captain,
Yeah.
Laterra's our main chef at the station on shift 3.
All of
So
it.
Do they ever like the chefs stay the chefs all the way through, right?
pretty much, yes,
Yeah.
until we have a call.
Because I know Dan Diambala, he's proud to be the cook in his
Yes,
house.
Danny is an excellent cook too. He's great.
Well,
Isn't that
Yeah,
interesting?
restaurant background.
Firefighters, that's one of the cool things about being mayor is I learned a lot about your culture. Obviously, I've been working with you guys for the last 15 years. Firefighter culture is very interesting. So,
Yes,
but
and
Bernie works right out of
Station 2 right here.
Station
yes,
2,
down
right
the
up here in
street.
Aberstow.
Yes.
Lives within a half a mile of where he works. So, thank you very much.
Any plans to renovate Station 2? I'm always
You
looking at
know,
the-
everybody's envious of Station 8, and I bet that cook there is very happy because it is a beautiful kitchen. I'm still waiting for my lunch, by the way. I was promised a lunch from them when we did the opening. But
Well, thank you so much for sitting in the hot seat here and talking about the
Well, guys,
delicious food.
thank you very much for the food.
Oh, we have also, like I said, our new menu. We have lake perch coming. We're gonna have a
is it
beautiful
Wednesday already?
sautéed and fried shrimp here. And
That was you got like a standing ovation when you said that.
Everybody loves lake perch. So.
Obviously.
I'll let Phil throw a few words out real quick.
Perch is better than T-Bowls.
Really?
I'm putting it out there.
Gauntlet has
Dude,
been
T-Bowls ain't gonna take that very well.
No.
Just as good
those-
as Phil Smith's,
they're gonna be
not
pissed
better than
when they-
that. So stop in and try
There's going to
it.
be a tiny
T-Bowls
little
is
train
gonna be
running over your
pissed.
foot.
You hear that, T-Balls? Yeah, take that, buddy.
We're coming.
And thank you again, everybody, for
Thank you, guys.
coming out here this evening. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Mayor, we were talking about concerts.
T-Balls. Lake Perch.
Shouldn't even brought that name up. We were talking about
T-Balls
concerts.
doesn't have a golf course.
No, they do not.
Yes,
They definitely
thank
don't
you.
have this view, that's for
That's
sure. We were talking about concerts, and Tracy asked, they tried to ask this at Freddy's Night Out, but there were some technical difficulties. But
There was
asking-
technical difficulties.
Right. She's still waiting to know, are we going to have other concerts at Wolf Lake?
Yes, we are going to have other concerts at Wolf Lake.
And we can't necessarily announce right
I'm not
now.
supposed to.
No, I don't think we should. I don't think we should.
Please don't.
no.
But I think Tracy needs to know there are going to be other opportunities.
I've already told a lot of people.
Okay. Not
But
the
you can say
Facebook
one
Nation,
part of it.
No.
We have a concert lined up in September. I can't say anything until after Lollapalooza.
Oh, burn.
For a reason. Because one of our acts plays Lollapalooza. There you go.
Very good.
That's probably too much, right?
All right, let's change the question with
fair.
a
Yeah,
trivia
but
question.
But after
before
Lollapalooza,
he
we
lets
will
it
be
slip.
announcing a concert in September at the Pavilion. It's going to be sort of our, it's going to be our first paid concert at the new venue.
We do have a
it
trivia
is a new
question
venue,
that
so.
won't get us in any trouble contractually. It says that somebody we know, and we're supposed to guess who, was recognized as a major innovator with a major award from the Dean White Foundation. Who could that be?
A
major award, a big leg
it
lamp.
is a major award, yes.
Well, I know the answer to that question. So
Yeah, that was nice. It was Challenger Learning Center. I was
Yes.
just about to put a big thing of chicken in my mouth.
No, that's okay.
The Challenger Learning Center created a new award called the Dean White Visionary Award, which basically rewards folks from Northwest Indiana that have done things that we would consider like game-changing things for this area. And the first year it was given to Bill Wellman, and the second year, which was just last week, Mayor Tom was obviously honored by receiving that award.
Thank you. That was nice. When you hear the Dean White Award, I'm thinking, he's a multi-billionaire.
It should be on a billboard.
Like even if it was like 0.001 of his total wealth, it would be a significant number, right? So I'm thinking
They should have given you a cash prize.
it's like a accounting, like a rounding error for him. That's a big deal, right? And then they're like, it's a super nice award. But yeah,
All right, we do have a
Congratulations.
we do have a
thank
complaint.
you. Yeah.
I need to know who the inspector is for 6808 Indianapolis Boulevard. There is a problem, a complaint about the flashing lights around the building at Vintage Tobacco, 6808 Indianapolis Boulevard.
Chris, that
That's-
sounds like a really good job for our new position we created this year, the business
Yes.
inspector.
If they have a license.
Nick
Yeah.
Farrell.
Yeah, I think we can send them in and make sure
That's another one where
they're
the-
complying with all of our city ordinances.
Having that come in through 311's
Probably
a lot
better.
easier to deal with also. And, Kelly Kearney, I know, Jaime
sure
Prieto, I know they're listening and watching, and hopefully they're going to catch that address. And
6808 Indianapolis
You know what's
Boulevard,
funny
flashing
is-
lights.
especially this time of
This
year,
is the worst time of year.
we get sucked into battles between businesses. I got one this morning. Sucked into a battle between fireworks businesses.
Fireworks.
Oh, the girls on the
always.
corner?
It's open warfare between the fireworks companies, and they were like, they will beat each other up. They will do whatever it takes, and we are called to be the referees. And I was called to be the referee today. And
Okay, we do have a question. What is opening next to White Castle on Indianapolis Boulevard across from Aldi?
Are we allowed to say?
Or not yet? Or should we talk about the booting?
Phil's always a buzzkill. He never lets me talk.
No. If I'm thinking they're talking
It's a new
about-
strip mall with a good store and another coffee store.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, and if they're talking about the
It's
lot,
it's not Starbucks, but it's like Starbucks. And it's another like high-end retail.
Next question.
yes. No, that's.
Can you talk about the
I get elected.
question.
People like
You know what? Just tell 'em,
honesty.
Mayor. We got to give them something big.
It's a Gloria Jeans.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Please.
And AT&T is going to be there.
oh, man, dude, I
Yeah.
can't believe you said it.
No, it's
You
fine.
told me months ago we're not supposed
And
to
you don't
say
have
that.
to worry about being
AT&T
booted.
store and a Gloria Jeans going right there.
And no booting.
And no booting. They
And
can't
no
boot over
booting.
there because
They
we
can't
passed
boot
that
you over
ordinance.
there.
Yes. Yes.
Could you explain that ordinance that we passed?
The booting ordinance?
Yes, the booting
The
ordinance.
booting ordinance was a travesty of justice. That's why we did what we did. It was brought up at the police.
Extortion.
It was BS. So let's say you parked illegally, which is a problem in our city, especially down south off 8094. You get a lot of semi problems, and these guys are jerks, and they'll park illegally, which is jerky. But then the property owner would come out and boot their car and hold it ransom until they paid X amount of dollars. So the truck, the semi owner calls up the cops and says, hey, this guy's making me pay $800 to get the boot off my car. And then they're like, well, you shouldn't park illegally, and places our officers in a predicament. But what we're saying is, why don't you just call and have it towed? It's way cheaper than $800 in that case. So we banned the boot. There ain't no boot in Hammond.
Ooh, we do have
Not even the city can boot.
we do have a question. Will construction be done in time for Festival of the Lakes?
Better be. I was just there.
Better.
Yeah.
I was just there.
Substantially. is the answer.
Substantially
It's gonna be done.
And we do
It's
have
done. I was just there.
our youngest
Nice.
audience member posted a trivia question. When did the American Revolution end?
Why are you asking me stuff like that?
Too much.
Well, let's put it this way. It'll end sooner than the construction on 173rd.
There you go.
That's nice.
Just go with A.
Actually, Jack says the substantial completion date is July the 5th.
Yeah, that was Kevin.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Kevin
Kevin.
answered that.
Kevin Smith?
Yes, he did. He's
7:15.
watching
Hold on.
live from.
Could you zoom on my face real quick?
This isn't going to be good.
Okay. Real close. Hi, Kevin. Turn this off and go on vacation with your family. Stop responding. Go on vacation with your family, okay?
He misses us.
Jana, we love you. Have Kevin turn off his phone and go on vacation, okay? Kevin's he's in a very rural spot. If he's participating, that defeats the purpose. So.
By the way, Donna, did you finish naming all the acts for Festival
No,
of Lakes?
I did
she did
not.
I was
not.
going to say, we need to
get
finish
She
that.
stopped
I
on
stopped
what?
on Saturday, which is Kayla, Twista, and Naz. And Sunday, we have 5 acts, and they're all in Spanish, forgive me. But the main act is Banda Carnaval. And we have Banda Nueva Raza, Grupo Dos Banderas, Mariachi Perla de Mexico, Magia Negra, and Tri-City Drive is playing at the Hammond Marina for the Senior Day.
So that's July 18th through the 22nd.
Correct?
A lot of great shows. Obviously, the carnival's going to be here. It's a great family opportunity for everybody. Come out, and also you want to see the new bridge project that we're going to have substantially completed, as Kevin said, while he's on vacation. So you got to come
go
out.
to festivallakes.com to get your VIP passes. They're on sale now. We're selling them. Parking passes are online. Passes are online. We're trying to make it convenient for you to get to the festival and have some fun.
And we're having a launch party this year
What is a
on
launch
Thursday.
party?
It's just a kickoff, fun.
It's sort of like the cruise
Yeah.
without
it's a
going
kickoff
out
fun party.
on a boat. It's like a cruise,
A
except for
boatless
it's at
launch.
18th Street.
Except it's on land.
It's a week earlier.
Yeah.
It's like a cruise.
Jamrose and the Craw Puppies will be there at 18th Street Brewery from 5 to 8 p.m. on Thursday, July 12th. Everyone's invited, so come on out and have some fun with us.
So there's another question. Is the
I rode with Dr. Forite today from my house all the way to Whiting and back. So,
Ooh.
and I got back at my house at 5:45.
well, Mayor, maybe this is the time to tell everybody that we had a heart scan today.
Yes,
boy.
right after the heart scan, I went out and punished my body.
Why wouldn't you after the results?
By the way, this is a really cool service offered by St. Margaret's. It was what, $49?
Yep.
And they put you in this scary thing that circles your body, and they have like EKG on you, and they could tell the calcium buildup in your heart. It takes literally 3 minutes, and Phil and I are going to be around for a couple more years, which is a good news. So
What do
I was
you,
worried. I was convinced going in there. I was like doing my will and everything, and like didn't even tell my family I was doing it.
how did you do that?
Well,
did
they
you
heard
have to have
now.
a doctor refer you to it, or
Yeah, we had a
you
doctor
just
refer.
walk in there?
Turns out someone was right.
Yeah,
I know.
thank
Yeah.
goodness. Gosh, I was nervous.
I was too, honestly. You
Yeah.
just don't know what the results are going to be until you get done with it. So
He goes, "You got 0%." And I'm like, "I'm dead." And he's like, "No, that's good." I'm like, "Oh,
positive.
thank
And
God."
the results
Like,
were negative. Oh,
I,
no.
like, almost
it's
passed
like
out.
golf.
He's
The
like,
lower the number,
yeah.
the better.
See, I thought I was at the
That's
way.
great.
Yeah.
I do have a
Zero's
question, Mayor.
great.
Are you going to be participating in the Lake County Bar Association event here at Lost Marsh on the 24th of
I
August?
should do that for sure.
Or the golf outing.
Golf
Because I
outing,
support
24th of
I
August.
support the Lake County Bar Association president in a big way. Steve Sursik is a good friend of mine. It's been by our side, the administration, me,
Since the beginning.
since the beginning. I love Steve Sursik, and I definitely will be participating.
And a viewer tonight. So
Ooh.
And that's
He's a
Steve.
viewer
Is that
tonight,
actually
yes.
from him?
Yes, that was.
I
we
didn't
still
even.
have Smitty here. We do have a question about firemen.
I got a question for
What
Rylan,
is
too.
the new fire station in Hessville? What will become of the old fire station in Hessville?
Why don't you come forward there, Chief? Hi, this is Jeff Smith.
Always smiling, Justin.
This always gives me an opportunity to eat more too.
those
so.
are really good.
There are some questions about the new fire station in Hessville, and then what's going to become of the old fire station.
That sausage good.
Well, the new station's been open since September,
It is good.
I believe. Yeah, we opened it in September. As far as the old station, we're still maintaining it, cutting the grass, taking care of everything. We still have to get a few things out of there, but the way the thing was written up, the way we built the new station was a land swap deal. Right, Mayor? School City owned the property that we built the new station, and now we're going to give them that property
Right.
and the building. So we still have to get some stuff out of there. Me and Kevin were just talking about it the other day.
Yeah, take your
And
time,
then-
man. It's only been like 5 months. I mean,
Well, we didn't know what to do in the winter because we didn't want to shut the heat off in the winter and then have something really bad happen in
Right,
case
right.
the School City didn't get over there. So now that we're done with everything, we got to get some stuff out of there. Some of the exhaust system equipment we want to hopefully get out of there because we can use it at other stations. So we're going to work on that, but we're almost done with it. And then actually, Kevin has called Africa, and I need to get a hold of Kevin when Kevin gets back from vacation and talk to Kevin and maybe Phil and see how we go about letting the School City come take it over, and we're done with it.
you look great, man.
Thank you.
And Mayor, I have
You
to
did.
tell you
I
a
saw a
really
picture of Smitty, old school picture. He still looks the same. He's dashingly handsome still. After all these years.
lot more gray hair.
I've known you a long
Big
time.
smile?
Dude,
Big
he
smile
looks the
always?
same.
Maybe
I'm
you
like,
should
damn,
have a heart
Smitty
scan,
hasn't
though,
aged
just in
at all.
case. I mean,
yeah, I
wouldn't
think you
hurt.
should.
I
I'm
mean-
going to give out heart scans
gets
for
a little
Christmas this year.
stressed.
That's a good idea. That's
I am.
A cool
I'm
gift.
going to give
That's
out heart scans for
that's
This
Christmas.
is a very
good.
cool
That's
idea.
awesome.
I know, because seriously, if you just save one person, they'd be looking at me like, best Christmas present ever,
I owe you,
right?
man.
Another
I owe you.
question for
Yeah.
Smitty.
All right.
Can the Hammond Fire Department start taking patients to Franciscan and Munster?
No.
Oh, okay. Is there a reason for that?
Too far for us to go. The farthest we go is trauma centers, which is in Gary and Oak Lawn, and now actually the state EMS commission gave us.
You guys go to community though, right?
We go to community, yeah, but then Franciscan's over another set of railroad tracks, and once that, once they get the bridge done, maybe someday in Munster. But right now, the traffic is so bad going southbound Calumet Avenue. It's a nightmare getting down there. Once they get that overpass done, we'd have to check with our EMS corps. Underpass. We'd have to check actually with the state, with the EMS commission to see if we can go there. A lot relies on that.
Summer
Our,
Shandy.
It's our
You're drinking
medical
summer
director at
shandy?
St. Margaret's.
Let's listen
He
to
kind of
Chief
links us,
Smith
tells us where we can go. But the state EMS commission tells us we could really
Drinking
go.
a summer shandy.
You know, if you're not going
Well,
to
at
drink,
least
then I'm not going to
summer
drink.
shandy.
At least he doesn't have a white drink with an umbrella.
A summer
I've seen that
shandy.
before too.
I mean,
up?
I'll do a Long
wrong with
Island. I would be happy to.
Mayor,
I love
must
Long
run in the
Island.
family.
Shandy's awesome.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
No, that's
off.
good. But
No.
we will not be going to that hospital yet.
Are you going to be in the Lake County Bar golf outing as well? There's a question. Apparently somebody's trying to...
Smitty doesn't golf.
I don't golf, but I'd probably be sitting up here in one of them chairs in the bar area.
It's a very nice view.
It is a nice view. I looked at it many times.
So Mayor, I have to tell you a really nice story about the firemen at Station 8. So as you know, my
It's
mom...
good to hear good stories about
Yeah, it's a
firemen.
great story. So my mom, Tony Walker, she works at Harding. And the firemen, when they're on their breaks, they sometimes will go over there and play with the special needs children. And
Yeah, we've
do
gone over
fun
there quite
races and
often.
stuff with them. And they just love them there. They love being so close to the fire station.
Firemen
so.
are good people.
Actually, since you brought me up here, Mayor,
Yeah?
Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
fireworks.
Oh, fireworks
Let's talk.
announcement at
Hey, pass the
PSA.
bed, please.
So we got 4th of
Just
July
wondering.
coming up. We get a lot of questions. We get a lot
Do
of
you love
complaints.
fireworks,
I
Smitty?
hate them. I hope it rains.
Why does the state fire marshal
it's not gonna
support
rain.
fireworks?
I have no idea.
You know why.
Well, I mean, they're getting money from it, but
Yes.
we're not getting any of it.
Yeah.
But so
They
the
sold out.
fireworks laws in the city of Hammond, you have to use them on your property, on the property of someone who gave you permission.
I feel like you're looking right at me when you say that.
So, so not city property, because we're not giving anybody permission.
Yeah, we'll just bypass that one
Yeah.
right now. Between the hours of 5 p.m. and 2 hours after sunset on June 29th, June 30th,
There's your summer
July
sandwich, though.
1st, 2nd, 3rd,
everything
5th,
else doing
6th,
okay?
7th, 8th, and 9. Between the hours of 10 a.m. and midnight on July the 4th, and between the hours of 10 a.m. and 10 a.m. on December 31st to 1 a.m. on January 3rd.
This is like the
January
infield
1st.
fly rule.
I know, right?
So,
If there's runners on first and second, or first,
yeah,
second, and
it's,
third.
well, it was a lot easier before. The other thing I called your radio show, don't throw the fireworks right into your garbage can as soon as you get done with them. Have a garden hose or a bucket laying around. At least soak the stuff down before you throw it in your garbage can. And do not look over the top of it if it doesn't go off. Just leave it alone and let it sit for a while.
Yeah,
and-
man.
But
They are
a
explosives.
bucket of water.
bucket of water
One
or a
of those
garden hose.
Menards buckets. And
A big bucket or a couple buckets.
I am the safety inspector of my fireworks display every year.
Now you are.
I am now. It's dangerous. I agree
Yeah, it
with
is.
you.
It's very dangerous.
It is very
We will get
dangerous.
somebody that blows their hands off this 4th of July. Or
In Hammond?
Oh, yeah.
does that happen
Every year?
Oh, every year.
Oh, what about burning houses down?
That happens quite often, or not quite often, but it has happened in the past because the bottle rockets or the mortars go up and they come down 3 blocks away and then
Yeah.
they don't know where they land. So
Right.
hopefully it rains on July 1st, 2nd, 3rd, not during the parade and whatever else anybody's doing. And about 7 o'clock it starts to rain again.
Nice. Thanks a lot, Smitty.
Yeah, no problem.
Great seeing you.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks.
So Mayor, we're at this beautiful golf course, and
He's like, I hope it rains.
and
Have fun.
Yeah.
we've got Mylan over here and Nicole over there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
Let's
think
bring Mylan
we
up
should
first.
probably hear about golf rates and how
Yeah,
you can
that's
come
fine.
golf out here.
It's
Let's
my
go with Mylan first. I want to talk about.
Phil and I hit the driving range
For
before
those
this
who
today.
don't-
Did you really?
I did pretty well. I'm
Did
not
you
going to
really?
brag.
That's
but
interesting.
For
I'm
those who do
learning.
not know Mylan, if the world was full of Mylans, there'd be world peace.
Yeah.
Because he is,
I agree.
he is the
Mylan
nicest.
Krasinski.
I agree.
Love
Good
your
evening,
shirt,
everyone.
Mylan.
Thank you, Mayor. Well, I was out promoting Wham tonight.
What? Did you see?
What?
Did you know that was me the other day
Yes, I did.
on the bike?
You know when I
Did you know that?
from behind.
Okay. That's cool.
How about that, Marissa? From behind.
No,
Mayor asked how did I know it was him. I said from behind.
we locked eyes. I knew it
We
was
did,
you.
yeah.
I don't know if you knew.
No,
it was
I did.
me.
I did.
When we
and
looked
then
at
we
each
were
other.
both waving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive, right?
I was real impressed.
I'm up there. That was a
It was-
strong northerly wind, by the way.
Ooh, that was a tough day to pedal north.
What
Yep.
day is the Wham ride?
What day is the Wham ride?
What day is the Wham ride?
Wait,
We moved it.
August 11th.
is it August 11th?
Yes, it is.
It's sort of been moved around a little bit, Mayor.
It was moved for
for a few.
because I want to be there. And a week before that was my family reunion, and I haven't made it because of Wham. Since we've been doing Wham, I haven't been to my family
Yeah.
reunion.
So we want to make sure you could do your family
And,
reunion and Wham. So
you. Thank
you're
you.
welcome. Thank you. Thanks, Dean.
What is the route?
The route?
For those who want to just come out and watch, they don't have to bike. Can
Oh.
they just come out and watch?
Well, sure. Actually, we'll go start over here at Wolf Lake, and we usually proceed to 129th Street, and then east along 129th, and then back up Calumet, and then we pick up the trail. But now with the new bridge, we might have to change this route, Mayor.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
so we're
Awesome.
gonna. Jill's sitting in the corner. We're gonna have to actually sit down and figure
Yeah,
out a new.
She
way
does not look pleased.
I got the whole family here.
I know. That's really
Just
nice.
walked in.
Will
Thank
the
you.
trail, for those who are not familiar with it, will the trails be marked? How will somebody know which way they're supposed to go? Do we have light up glow
Well, usually,
sticks,
like,
or-
We usually light them up.
Okay.
Plus,
and
like,
then, and then
there's
we have the
talented
police
people.
leading and
I mean,
with the
we have,
mayor,
what, 800-900 people, right?
about 800 or 900.
It's literally like,
It's-
unless you're the first one out,
Like
Like,
and
you're gonna
even
be
if
able
you're
to
the
follow
first one
everyone.
out, you're following the police anyway.
right? And if
'Cause
you're
they're
like in the middle of the pack,
flying.
you can follow all the people in front of you. It's
Exactly,
easy.
yeah.
And how many people participate every year?
About 800 or 900 people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's,
a lot.
it's
We're gonna
been
do better
growing
this
every year.
Yeah.
If somebody's interested, where should they go to find out more information or to sign up? Can you,
They could-
do you have to register or can you
You-
just show
no,
up?
well, it's better to pre-register. It really is, and we could do that at Wolf Lake at the splash pad. We're going to be able to do this online at the same time. Give the marina a call. So
Are
we'll,
we doing a Venetian night this year?
yes, it's July 7th.
Okay.
It's
July.
early. It is early. It is earlier
Is it going to
than it
rain
has
this
been.
year like it has every
I don't know.
year?
You know, I looked at the long range forecast, and it's 90 starting tomorrow, all the way through the 4th.
Nice.
So it should
So it's
be.
not going to rain.
But like I always thought of Venetian night as like the end of the summer party.
And you know what? We tried to do that, and our boaters gave us a little bit of.
Really?
Well, because their kids
Damn
are.
boaters.
I
they
know
always
it's okay.
complaining.
It's okay that they help us pay the bills.
Mylan, there was a
Full
question.
at the marina?
No, we're not all full.
Okay, so if anybody is a boater and they're watching,
They're
this,
welcome to stay with us overnight for a week.
Mylan, how
a
are we
month.
doing? Like 500?
We're getting closer. We're
Nice.
last year we had whatever I forget the exact number, but we're over that number already this year.
See,
So
it's getting better.
It's getting better. The economy's getting better.
That's what
Mayor,
Trump tells us.
which-
Trump says things are getting better, Mylan.
okay, Mayor. Mayor, I'll believe.
That's what Trump said.
I think I'll
Never
believe the
seen
mayor.
Mylan
With, I mean, Zealand.
Speechless.
I want to get a picture of that. Come on.
you wouldn't believe all the little hearts.
What does
going
Zealand
across
mean?
the screen every time they show your picture.
Oh, how nice. Thank you.
Although there is a request for a wedding gazebo.
You think
That's a question for
idea?
Mylan. Has it ever been considered here before?
Wedding gazebo.
Here at the golf course.
Yeah.
It's a golf course. Hate to break it to you guys.
There's one at Wicker Park.
We're not.
This is
it's
a golf course.
We've actually had, I think, a couple weddings. Nicole, haven't we had weddings on the putting green?
Any plans for?
Probably had a couple divorces out here too, huh?
I think we also had, Mayor. Didn't we have guys throwing golf balls from here to see if they could bounce them
Yeah,
into
back
the
in the
hole?
old days. Yeah. That's when we knew we had to get a boss out here, right?
Real quick.
That's when Nicole came
Thank you,
on board.
Nicole.
It was one out of control party, and then we hired Nicole.
Throw a few
No,
golf balls.
let's bring Nicole on.
Oh
Come
yeah,
on,
let's. She
Nicole.
could come on over here. Yay!
Coach Nicole, thank you so much, Mylan.
Thanks,
Thank you
Mylan.
so much. Do you want to try some of the chicken? It's really good.
10 minutes. I was just getting going, man.
Whoa, you got a lot to
You're a
pack in.
buzzkill, Zealand. I like
You have to
Vesmar
get
way
here.
better
You have to
than
get
Zealand.
here sooner.
What's up with Zealand?
Coach Nicole.
What's going on?
I like Vesmar way better than
What do you think
Zealand.
about the
He's
wedding
cooler,
gazebo
he's cooler than we
idea?
are.
Am I on? Am I on?
I was waiting.
Right now?
That's okay.
Yeah, Zealand. What's up with Zealand?
No room.
All right, Zealand.
Tell us again. Someone was talking.
About the golf course.
Hey, what's up, Nicole?
How are you?
Are we better for golf?
I like
courses
this
or wedding
shirt.
gazebos?
Golf course.
We're set up for golf.
Golf course.
Right.
That's what it is. There's
Seriously,
no room for a gazebo.
Nicole, I love the Lost Marsh wear. I love it. You do it. It's Lost Marsh always has the coolest golf shirts and the coolest
Oh, yeah.
golf accessories.
That's right.
And I know that's you.
It is.
I know it is. I know that. I'm like,
Do we
I know
have
Nicole very
pro
well. I'm
shops?
like,
If
this is
anybody
all
home
Nicole.
is watching, do we have a pro shop?
We do.
And what are their hours? If they want- if-
Dawn to dusk.
If somebody
Dawn
wants to
to
come
dusk?
in and
Yeah.
buy
Yeah.
one of those nifty golf
Or if
shirts,
it's raining, we're closed.
We got
I don't
golf
have
shoes.
one.
We got golf balls. We got golf shirts.
We have the best hat selection around. I mean,
Golf
they're
hats
amazing.
and
Yes.
no boxers, anything like that.
No, not yet.
Not
Next
yet,
year.
not
Next
yet.
year.
Not yet. If
Next
they get
year.
them out, if it's
Oh, 'cause
the new
people will
best
try and
thing,
golf in
we're
them.
gonna have it.
Yeah, we have standards out here.
oh, we have a comment saying that you rock.
Oh yeah.
So any response to that?
So Nicole, how much does it cost? Like, let's say I'm from Chicago. I want to golf in Hammond. How much does it cost me?
You know, it just depends. We have dynamic pricing based on availability. You know, slower days, we're able to price it lower so we
yeah,
can get the
like
people
Tuesday.
out. But I mean, the highest you'll pay is $70, and that's like a Saturday, Sunday.
What about if I'm a
prime.
Hammond resident?
Hammond residents, because of you, we give them $15 off. What whatever the base rate is at the time. So,
Are you open on 4th of July is the
yes,
question.
yes. Every holiday, except winter holidays, obviously.
Yeah, not Christmas.
Right.
See, the funny thing about being the mayor is you have certain jobs that are super busy in winter, like Gary and all his guys, right?
Plowing snow, Gary.
And then you have certain jobs that are super busy in summer, like Mylan and his staff out here. And Nicole is like, in the summertime,
So
she's
4th
like,
of July is not a holiday for you.
No. Well,
No.
I mean, I get here
Summertime,
for
right?
5:30. Summertime in general.
but you call her up in December. Don't feel bad. You call her up in December.
Oh no! Now I'm doing cross-country ski trails.
Yeah, global warming is not helping
Sledding.
you.
What about sledding? Is there any sledding
yeah,
this
we
year?
do have sledding, which is tough. It's like extreme
Sledding's tough,
sledding.
too.
It is.
Yeah, so last year they were like, Mayor, we're going to go cross-country ski. And I'm like,
Oh.
this was a great idea.
Is this
So
Mark McLaughlin's office?
Mark McLaughlin gives me the
Sorry,
oldest pair of
Ken.
cross-country skis ever. I thought I was gonna have a goddamn heart attack. Like, that's where this whole calcium thing in my heart came from. I'm like, thank God Chris and Marty were there. I'm like, I'm gonna drop over dead right in front of your house. That's the hardest thing ever. Who wants to ever cross country ski?
I would have poured
Makes
brandy in
no
your
sense.
mouth, just like a St. Bernard.
Thank
It would have
you.
been
I
fine.
appreciate it.
Are there going to
Seriously,
be
hardest thing
fireworks
ever.
at Lost Marsh
No.
this 4th of July?
It'll
Oh,
be at the pavilion.
At the
but I'm
pavilion.
sure they'll be open up here so you can watch from the balcony.
so you could.
Will you guys be open? Will they? Are they here? Or if okay. Yeah, 'cause
Summer
we've had them in the
shandies.
past, so that's great.
It's the
Mayor, maybe
summer.
you could dispel a rumor
This
as you're
would be
eating
a
that
prime
chicken wing.
spot.
Yes.
Somebody said
What rumor
that,
was that?
the reason we don't have country music is they're too expensive. Now, is that what's
Not true.
What's the
I
real
can tell
story?
you that is not true.
We've had country music. We've done, Donna, you and I together have done
Ton.
15
For
festivals.
10 years.
You
we
and I have
probably
done
did.
13 or 14 festivals. 13
Correct.
festivals,
Yes,
right? How many times have we had country?
Probably 9 of those.
8, 9, for sure. How does that turn out?
Not good.
I know.
No,
It's
financially
not
we
like
just
we
can't.
are anti-country.
No.
It's like I'm supposed to
And
spend
we've
money
had some
wisely.
huge names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had Diamond Rio when they were big. I don't even know if they're big now,
That
but
was
like
like
they were
our
big
first
then.
festival.
Yeah. I remember they kept calling me Mayor. Mayor. Hey, Mayor. I was like, I thought they were super nice. But we had Charlie Daniels. We
Clint
had
Black, Randy Travis.
Yes,
Big and
yes. Big and Rich.
That was a good one.
That was a good night.
Tommy's here, the life.
Your whole
Tommy.
family's here. Look at that.
That's what the pool hours are.
I told you, like,
lake
I told you, this is the whole idea. I'm going to start doing virtual Mayor's Night all the time. Like, get all this extra food, and I'm like, my kids eat it all. This is like my scam. This is great. Like, let's keep doing this.
You do realize that you pay the bill, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do
I got that. I did. I got the bill last month at Freddy's. I'm like, wait a second. I didn't get that memo.
Let's do the next one at Minion Steakhouse.
Yeah, right. This is great, though. Emerald Green has some great food. There's no doubt about it.
agree.
And, you know, I'm sure the summer shandies taste great, too.
They're not bad.
Yeah.
Sure, if you're not drinking, that's a good thing to have.
It is a good.
But we do have a comment that said they had dinner at Emerald Green last night. Great improvement over previous restaurant. So, and that was not from one of our staff.
Well, I like everybody.
I know, but we still have
I
another
love
call.
everybody.
Everybody's now we have another call for the wedding gazebo. I think we
Oh,
must.
boy.
This must be bringing out the romantic.
No, I agree with Nicole. By the way, Nicole, I was golfing here last week.
Yes.
I know you knew that. And I love on number 1 how we opened up the back tee. Love. That was a new thing, right? The black tee back here?
Oh, that's been
That
there
is
for a couple
brutal.
of years.
That's so hard. Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good job. Haven't seen it open yet.
So, are there any big golf events coming up here at the golf course besides the Lake County Bar Association that we know about on the 24th of August?
I mean, nothing like.
We have the
open to
first tee,
public or
right?
something. Well, we do
Festival
have a
outing?
Thirsty program that's
Festival
amazing.
outing.
Yeah, but I mean, just outings, private outings. It's not something
Yeah.
that the public would
So, if somebody wants
You
to
know.
schedule a private outing, what should they do?
call the pro shop.
Call the pro shop.
How's your golf game, Nicole?
It's improving since my neck surgery.
Really?
I've been out on the part 3.
Oh,
She's
yeah?
an excellent coach.
No,
She
Nicole's,
was teaching
Nicole's an
me.
outstanding golfer.
Everybody calls her Coach Nicole.
She golfed so much that she hurt her neck probably. I mean,
Oh yeah, that's what it is. I golf less now since I work at a golf course.
I know, right?
It's true though, seriously.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
So where do we go now?
When does the golf course close this year? Just weather permitting?
Weather permitting.
Weather
Around Thanksgiving usually.
Around Thanksgiving. Okay, that's still a lot of golf left. So there's time
yeah.
to get out here.
Try to open beginning of April and then go
Weather
through
permitting.
You golf, Phil?
and then through
yeah.
November.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been a wet spring, but hopefully we'll have a nice dry fall. Thank you so much for coming.
All right.
Thanks for being in the hot
Thank
seat.
you, Nicole. Hey, when's Beatles Fest?
August 11th.
August 11th is Beatles Fest, and where is that going to be this year? Downtown Hammond.
Is Zealand Productions?
And Mayor, before we go, I was told earlier that somebody has a special present for you.
Oh.
Are the girls
Wow.
I don't know about this.
This could
This
get
is
weird.
cool.
I don't know about this. I do like presents though. I'm a huge fan.
here? We almost forgot about it. So this is the fabulous Tiffany from
Tiff.
our IT department.
Yes, actually, Tiffany is
What is
fabulous.
this?
Your Mayor's Night Out roll.
I love the IT department. Oh yeah.
On the camera.
I need a pipe next month. Yeah, oh yeah. This is definitely getting tried on. Next month I'm showing. Oh, I got my mic. I'm all mic'd up. Let's go this way.
Oh, now
Needs to wear that to the,
Hell yeah.
the physical night out.
Hell yeah.
That'd be great.
Oh,
wouldn't
that
it?
is
Thank
fantastic.
you, Tiffany.
She is great. She does a wonderful job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mayor After Dark. I love having a robe. It should be part of every mayor's wardrobe. So Thank you.
All right, now, Mayor, this is a question probably directed more towards our age bracket. What is scheduled for the over 50 crowd at the festival?
I could tell you that I am 49
And a half.
and a half. I'm 49. I'm quickly approaching 50, and I'm there for Friday night for me. You know, Sublime with Bonfire.
Yeah, that's-
and with
Dick Diamond.
Dick Diamond and Dusters. That's
Seriously,
my
if
night.
you're under 50, you don't even remember AC/DC. It's impossible.
You know,
When
I'm
they-
under 50 and I remember
Yeah, you
AC/DC.
do.
Thank you.
No, I'm just saying that's not what the teenagers are listening to.
Do you listen to
I know
AC/DC?
AC/DC, but I
AC/DC.
also
Do you
have
listen
a
to
husband
AC/DC?
who
Of course.
plays in a
Right?
rock
Of
band,
course,
so-
right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Yeah.
But you know, if you're
AC/DC
not really
was
into the
staple.
music scene,
Yeah.
there's all kinds
Staple.
of activities. You've got the fishing derby. You've
That's
got
true.
the pontoon rides by the
I'm not
one
doing
and
the
only
5K this
Mylan.
year.
That's all
Did
right.
you get that
fi-
memo?
Yes, I got the memo.
I'm not a runner.
And
I've come to
it
that
makes me
conclusion.
happy. It
It makes me happy
then
too.
I don't have to pay for overtime.
Plus, on Friday night now, I have nothing to stress about. Every Friday night, I know you're going to feel sorry for me. I was always stressed. Every Friday night, I'm like, tomorrow I got to run. Every employee wants to beat me because they get a free day off, and it's stressful.
Friday night's
Gotta-
always your night.
Friday night is my night. I'm a rock star this Friday. When do you see me on Friday this year? I'm going to be wearing my robe. I'm going to be
See, you made Smitty happy too because all the people who beat you were mostly firemen, and
This
so
is
he had to
true.
pay a ton in
It
overtime.
gets old. Get my, yeah, it's not even close.
They keep getting younger. You keep getting older.
I
and
will.
it's
I know
just-
that is a
it's a
losing
problem.
formula.
That's what
I
I
was
love
like,
about
I figured this
firemen.
out like 5 years ago. Like my times are getting slower each year.
That's why I love the firemen. They keep getting younger, and I just stay the same age.
Well, we should also mention, Mayor, that for people that are waiting for it, the Festival of Lake video is coming out
Coming.
relatively soon. We're not going to say anything about it because it has
Why are you
to.
looking at me?
Because I'm worried.
Hey, we haven't been sued. That's all that matters. We haven't been sued.
We haven't.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the show here also. But if you're
That's
waiting
it?
for the video, it's
Don't be
coming.
rushing me, man. Wait, we have a budget?
He
Like,
puts
we
his
can go-
robe on
we
and
can
now
go
the show's
20 more
over.
minutes if we want.
That's how this works?
Keep them whining, right? Thanks, Zealand. Zealand Production. Thanks, Ray.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks to our
everybody, for
studio
watching.
audience.
Thanks, Emerald
Thanks to the
Green.
Emerald Green Restaurant. Excellent service. Thank you to all of our friends and family that showed up. Virtual Mayor's Night Out. Good to see you all. Thank you.
Yeah.